Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of F1 2019 game news. Today we're going to be discussing microtransactions, showroom, rivals with the rivalry, with the names of the rivals confirmed. That'll be last in the video, and other little bits. So first of all, I'm going to start with this tweet from Ferrari Heartbreak, or at Gab CL Champs. I presume Charles Leclerc 16. He says on Twitter, this isn't a thread of stuff of F1 2019 game news, and he thinks that your rivals will retire after one season. Now, so yes, you have 3 events in F2 and then you have 1 full season with your rivals. I don't know, he says he doesn't know how it works, but he thinks the rivals will retire after the first season. That is disappointing, because I was expecting to at least have them around for a full 10 seasons. I mean, Sebastian Vettel's rivalry with Lewis Hamilton has been going on for years. But if they're going away, then that magic of what the game could be in Season 1, it's just going to be going back to the bog standard career mode from Season 2 to Season 10. I know that majority of people don't get past Season 1, but those of people that do get past Season 1, it's going to be a little bit bland from Season 2 onwards. There might be a bit of modding in the way that sees some driver transfers and some of the rivals be modded back in to the season, but unfortunately it does mean that they're likely to the integration, like the cutscenes and the interview stuff, will probably be ebbed away back into the normal career mode what we have now. So that's a little bit disappointing if that is true. Hopefully it's not, but yes. Now let's move on to microtransactions. So this first one is from the Checker Flag, which website. These are all from websites, so all the links to all of this is in the description below. So go and check this out if you want to read the full post and not what I've just snipped away from the websites. So first of all, confirmed already, there will be a form of microtransactions will feature in the multiplayer aspect of Codemasters in the F1 2019 game. So this, now for those of you who don't know what microtransactions are, it basically means you use in-game money to purchase in-game stuff. Now this could be anything like different. This will most likely be different stylings. This will be anything. Now you earn, of course, these credits. They're usually called credits for in-game currency. You earn them by competing in online races, so you get to unlock more things to put on your car, maybe better fake sponsors, better helmet designs, maybe unlock more, be able to edit more parts of the car. Maybe in the first place you can only edit the main livery, and then maybe you can add a separate design to the front wing, rear wing, side pods, etc., and maybe get more decals put on the car, stuff like that, stuff like you usually see in Need for Speed games. So that's pretty much what they got. Anyway, I'll move on to read. According to a report from Screen Rant, who previewed the 2019 game, players can use in-game currency they gain in multiplayer to earn new gear and skins. However, there will be a premium option where real money can only be used via additional variants of customization. Apparently, this additional variants of customization is going to be the high-end stuff, the stuff that everybody wants, not the stuff that people can attain that they don't really want to have on their car, and basically Codemasters are now holding people at ransom. I mean, I get locking down parts of the customization, but people are going to really, the premium option is going to be the better one. We all know that's going to be the better. It's going to be the better helmet designs, the better liveries for the team, the cars, better sponsors. They're all going to be locked, and you're all going to have to pay more than the $54.99 or whatever it is on, or $39.99 or whatever it is on thing. I did another video earlier on about how much it is. Microtransactions has been a common feature within games throughout the recent generations of consoles and online platforms. Let's hope it doesn't go as pear-shaped as Star Wars Battlefront 2. And the ability to use microtransactions allows additional gear and special skins for players to collect but real-life money or in-game currency they collect, although this method takes time and a lot of grinding in-game to achieve. Which, if multiplayer is built as badly as it was last year's game, then nobody is going to bother grinding and people are just going to mod it anyway. These can either be purchased individually or via packs, which doesn't fully guarantee whether the player will get the item they want. Some items allow certain cars, weapons or gear through microtransaction allowance pay-to-win system, which has to often created negative criticism and unfair aspect in the game, virtually giving those who paid for the extra content an advantage. So, as I said, this may see if people are going to have faster cars, if there's a faster setup or a faster car that is available, that is locked as part of these things to unlock, then you could see people who pay the money to Codemasters get an advantage and be faster than the people that are just there to play multiplayer. They don't want to spend anything more. A bit like me, I'm not going to spend more money on premium stuff and other stuff. I want to be rewarded for my multiplayer. I'm not very good at multiplayer, which is why I don't play it very often, but ultimately comes down to whether or not there will be, the rewards will be evenly spread out. So even if you are as bad as I am, you'll still get credits to spend in the game. But a pay-to-win system is bad. In the report by Screen Rant, they reported the game will include a form blah 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 blah, confirming a high level range of customization will be able to purchase using real money, as well as rewards for players completing certain events. We confirm they are indeed a form of microtransactions in the game. While players can use the currency earned in multiplayer to unused skins and gear, there will be premium options that can be purchased using real money. When asked if only items from the premium tier using cash can be unlocked, Mather confirms for the very high level ones, yes. Furthermore, there are customization items that can be attained through completing certain events. They are unlocked as rewards. Now, I'll touch on what the certain event thing means later on in the video. Because there is something that they are introducing, a sort of replacement for the event mode. But ultimately, if you miss that event, then that item is lost. There has to be a repeat of those items throughout the year. Otherwise, the particular item is going to be locked and lost forever if you don't play it. You can argue they've got to play the game, but are really people going to grind out day after day to just unlock a new skin? I don't think so. I'm not going to be doing that. So I'm not sure how this will go, whether or not this will actually work. Now, this next clip bullet point is from Screen Rant themselves, another article on there. We confirmed there are indeed microtransactions in the game. While players can use the currency, yes, blah de blah de blah de blah there. Which I covered that earlier, but so yes, that is where that final one is for anybody who's look. That final extract is, by the way, taken from Screen Rant. That is the article that I did find. There was also on that same article page, in addition to the new showroom. Now, I did have a quick Google search for F1 2019 showroom, and I couldn't find any hint of what it could be. I'm gonna leave the showroom again, because the final source that I've got will sort of reveal a bit more, but not tell us the final what we do. The players can look at highlight reels, so they'll be there. That automatically generated, and PC can all export that, easily export them. I presume they're going to save into the my game files on the documents page where the photos save. I presume there'll be another folder in there with highlight reels. But apparently on PS4, Xbox, I believe you'll be able to save them. You might be able to upload. I believe on Xbox you're probably able to upload them to OneDrive. PS4, I'm not sure what. You probably have to use the share button. They say. But I don't know. I don't have a PS4, so I can't tell you. Obviously, you could just plug in an Elgato and just watch the thing and let it play. Go in and get a cup of tea and come back and it'll be recorded. But yes. Now, this next one is about track surface improvements, which comes from Real Sport 101. Now, we haven't really seen. They've been harping on so much about the graphics. They haven't actually told us about the fact that they've improved. They haven't actually told us they've improved the track's surface. In F1 2018, you got a vague sense of racing life on the track, along with very harsh shadows from surrounding buildings and vegetation, but little else. It's enough to spot when to change from intermediate to slicks. Well, DRS enabled or DRS disabled is the big indicator there, but we'll gloss over that. But it doesn't tell the same story a real racetrack does. This is another aspect Codemasters dramatically improved. From a surface perspective, new scan-based tarmac adds to the realism by giving better light response on the track's surface. We're incredibly proud of the work the team has put in. We know our players will notice and appreciate the difference when they play F1 2019 in a month's time. How could you not notice? The wear lines on the surface are more apparent, the shadow is more defined, and even the glare monitor is fresh. Tarmac to improve. I'll leave out the Formula E one. Even the fans on the yachts have received upgrade from Codemasters, which is good. So we should see a bit more transition. We should be able to see. They've rescanned the tarmac. When they went to do their topo scan of the area, the laser scan of the area when they did Monaco, they also went and redid the track, redid the tarmac as well, so that they could see how the track varies between intermediates and dry tyres, so that there's a bit more the transition between those two, should you ever get a race like that, will be improved. Also, the fans have been improved at Monaco on the yachts, so they should actually be. Well, I believe usually they just literally look. They either look straight at you, or we're clapping sarcastically when you've been in the wall, or they are just looking elsewhere. Presumably they're drunk from all the shots that have been going on at the casinos that they went to last night. Also, notice this sentence: and the improvements in the track service won't end at Monaco. They'll be visible at every circuit, especially the enclosed ones like Baku, Canada and Monza, where buildings and tree can play with the lighting. So they've played around with the lighting to make the track better with lighting, but they've also then tried to make the tarmac look better. So yes, on now to the final one. So this is coming to the end of the video, the final source, which is a list of achievement and trophies that you can get in F1 2019. I'm not going to go for all 50 of them. These, I believe, are just for Xbox. I believe there's going to be, but it should be similar for PC and PS4. I think there's going to be one more PS4, literally because of the, I think there's a premium trophy you can win in PS4, which you can't win on Xbox. But yes, first of all, we've been given the names of our rivals. Finished ahead of Lucas or Devon in an F1 race. Now, we've been told already there will be 2 rivals. Their names are Lucas and Devon. I don't know what their surnames are, but their first names are Lucas and Devon. They will be our rivals for F1 2019. You heard it here first on Phoenix 84. Remember that when you before moving on. Lucas or Devon, which is a shame because I was hoping we could have got a female rival. But maybe that's going to be something for F1 2020. So yes, Lucas or Devon is the name of the rival, and you get a reward for that. Now, this next one is about the showroom. Read information on a car in the showroom. Now, for those of you who might remember, back about a month ago, I think it was, there was a apparently a leaked image, which we didn't know if it was actually a leak from Codemasters or actually it was a really cool concept that somebody had made up. But there's 2 images there, so it could be potentially, there could actually be the chance for Codemasters to massively expand the paddock. Now, the paddock was really bland on F1 20. The paddock's been really bland on many F1 games. It was really, really bland. It was pretty much non-existent on F1 2018. On F1 2017, we had the hospitality suite. On F1 2016, we were in the same position on F1 2016. On 2015, no, there wasn't one. Obviously, in the old F1 days, we had F1 2010. We were in the paddock itself in a trailer. But of course, nowadays, if they've been working big on the paddock, I think the showroom could be like a showing off maybe the past cars. As you know, this could be based on McLaren. If you've ever seen inside McLaren's factory at Woking or been there, you will know there is a long line of former McLarens, and I think there could be a same thing in the showroom, along with any trophies that you win, whether in races or in championships. And also there will be the highlights reel there as well. So it's sort of looking back at the best of what you've done. Now, this second to last one, third to last one, shows something called a weekly Grand Prix. And also it says, complete all events in the weekly Grand Prix. This suggests there'll be, replacing event mode will be a weekly Grand Prix where you have to compete around maybe a Grand Prix, and there will be certain events in that Grand Prix weekend. What these events are, whether they actually make it fun or not, I don't know what this is going to entail. But there will be a weekly Grand Prix coming to F1 2019. Again, you heard it here first on Phoenix 8.4. Penultimate one is something a little bit worrying. Now, there's 3 achievements here you can win if you accept a contract: something to prove, contender, and great expectations. I like the fact that they've put Williams as a contender. Williams are not a contender. Racing Point are not a contender. Renault, potentially. Toro Rosso have done well at certain races. Haas. McLaren definitely should be. And these two, Alfa Romeo, are also a contender. So I think this should be the other way around. McLaren and Alfa Romeo should swap Williams and Racing Point. And then that could be, as you know, F1 in previous games have had a tier system, 3 tiers. First tier being Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes. Then, of course, would be the mid-tier, which should be McLaren, Alfa Romeo, Renault, Toro Rosso and Haas. With the bottom tier should be Williams and Racing Point. Well, the Racing Point are faster than Williams. You do out Lance Stroll down there. He deserves to be down there, to be honest, to comparing what his pay was like at the last weekend. Now, there's also something that I think links back to the showroom. This next one, set a favourite trophy. Now, as you know, pretty much every trophy on the podium is the same from every race. It's not the same, but except the fact in real life it's not the same. You've got obviously different trophies. Monaco Grand Prix is the Grand Prix of the circuit. So if they've scanned every trophy, maybe you could set a favourite trophy. This will be done in the showroom, which again, I'm only speculating on what we've got, but I believe that will probably be in the showroom, where you can set your favourite trophy and have a look back at some of the reels. Yeah. Again, there's little, unlike last year, where we had lots of details, we saw lots of gameplay. I think they pretty much wrote off last year's game from the start. This year is completely different. We haven't seen a lot of stuff from Codemasters. A lot of stuff may not have changed, but it's going to be interesting to see what the full package is like. So yes, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments below about the showroom, what you think that's going to entail, how the wider paddock, what maybe if this is if this is even part of the paddock, or whether it's just a separate thing in the menus, and also about microtransactions, whether you think they're good or bad, and of course the rivalries being both male. But yes, I'm going to leave it there. Let me don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you need to see more F1 2019 game news as of when it comes out. And until the next video, I'll see you next time. Take care. Thank you so much for joining us today, and goodbye.